Y'all already know. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Oh, happy day for crypto. Oh, happy day for crypto. First of all, to all my crypto people,
Dom DeMarco.
shout out to Marco for you. And an applause. And an applause. Man, oh man. Who would have saw it coming? Bitcoin is officially cracked 100,000 per coin, man. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome to, and I just have a stuffy nose for you guys getting crazy out there. You perverts. I know what you're thinking, but anyway, stuffy in here. What's going on? RJD here. Welcome to. Excuse me. Yeah, geez, I should have worked on this out before I hit the record button. Welcome to Rashonology, and here is where we talk about anything and everything in regards to what's going on in the world. And man, oh man, Bitcoin. I did do a video when Bitcoin hit, I think 90,000 or something. I said it was probably 50-50 on if it gets to over 100 or not. I think it was around here. I did it. Might have been at 80 something. But anyway, you can go back and check that video out. And now it has topped off 103. It has topped off, I want to say 103.9 right here. It has topped off at $103,000. That is simply crazy. Wow. Listen.
It's over 9,000.
Nobody could have predicted that Bitcoin would have jumped this high. First things first, shout out to all my crypto people who said, nah, it's going to 100,000. Shout out to everybody who jumped in when it went all the way down to 20,000 and everybody thought, you see, it's fake. It's over for the crypto people. It's not real. And it worked its way back up. And one thing I will say is Bitcoin has stood the test of time. Bitcoin, I remember in 2016, 2017, it was this thing that was going up and nobody really knew how to jump in it or how do you get on it? What's an exchange? You got to use a different exchange, and then you have to do it here to go here. How do you buy it? And that was 2016, 2015. And now look at it. It's all the way, 8 years later. 8 years later, look at it now. It's craziness. I actually dabbled in some Bitcoin during the pandemic when it ran all the way up. Yeah, made a couple dollars off it. Not much. I mean, it's baby money, but still, money helped me out at that time. So that was kind of cool. But I should have held it for all that. I should have never got rid of it. I should have held on to every rotten stinking dollar. But at the end of the day, I believe this is a good thing. You know, this is just another asset class for people to have, another asset class for people to buy into. Me personally, I think everybody should own a little bit of everything. I mean, you have your major portfolio, and after you get what you're going to get first, then you diversify and dabble in other things. A little bit of real estate, have some businesses, have some real estate, have some stocks, have some bonds, have some Bitcoin, have some gold. I mean, the most wealthiest of the wealthy, they have a little bit of everything. Now, they could afford to buy assets, but it's like you're playing Monopoly. When you play Monopoly, you buy some assets, you build some houses, you trade those houses in for a couple hotels, and if somebody lands on your property, they owe you money. It's the same thing, same concept. Go around the board and buy some assets. So that's pretty cool. Now, Bitcoin hit 103, and I'm not gonna lie, I saw it maybe going to 100, maybe not. It was dabbling in the 90s, but now you're starting to see a bit of a sell-off, a big spike right here. And the thing about Bitcoin is you can trade it, if I'm not mistaken, you could trade it like 24 hours. So you can get on and buy some at 10 at night. You can get on and buy some at 10 in the morning. So it's probably going to continue to sell off tomorrow. I mean, but we don't know. We'll see. I mean, nobody can predict how these things go. But I'd say it's selling off right now. It topped off at 103. Topped off right there at 103. And at the end of the day, people are going to take profits. People don't get in this thing just to not take profits. People are going to take profits, and you're going to see people taking profits. Now, how much they take, how far down does it go? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Big spike down here. You see it tops off right here, 103. Big spike down today. So let's check the chart out. So I mean, we got this dip right here, 87. And this is within the last year. So in the beginning, a year ago, it was at 40,000. Even if you threw some money in it right here and just let it ride, all the way up to 103. I mean, if you threw some money, if you threw 40,000 in this thing here in 1 year, look at the return. You had 137% return in 1 year. I mean, this thing is extremely volatile, but one thing I will say is this. Anything that you see, the big banks, the BlackRocks, the Vanguards, anything you see those guys invest in, it ain't going nowhere. So for the people who thought Bitcoin was dead and you have large institutions, buying into this thing and you think it's going somewhere, you think it's going to zero, I mean, at the end of the day,
You stupid.
you're bugging. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. You think BlackRock, Vanguard, all these people, all these big institutions, all these banks are going to buy up an asset and then watch it go to zero? You're crazy. You're crazy. Simply stupid.
Nope.
So I knew it wasn't going to go to zero, but you can't. And you know, Bitcoin normally has these 4-year cycles where it runs up. So it ran up in 2016, ran up in 2020, it ran up in 2024. So I don't know what's going to happen. And then once you see, and you have to look at the news as well, once you see President-elect Trump putting in people in his cabinet that are crypto friendly, like the SEC guy, I forget his name, but that guy resigned, and then Trump is going to appoint this other guy who's friendly on crypto. Trump is pro crypto. So you know that then you see the institutions buying into crypto. You know it's going to go. You just know it's going to go. You don't know when, but these guys aren't buying into stuff for it to go to zero. So little by little, you've seen everybody buying into it, all the major corporations. And then by the time it gets to the retail investors, little old me and everybody else like me, by the time it gets to us, most of the time we miss the boat. But at least if you're going to buy some assets, now it's not investment advice, educational and entertainment purposes only. If you're going to buy some assets, hold them. Hold them. Don't sell them. Hold on to them. There's another resistance here. Right here, 95. That zone. Yeah. Hold on to them because you just never know what's going to happen. So we're going to see a pullback. It's inevitable. Don't get crazy. We're going to see a pullback. Don't lose your marbles. All the crypto people, don't go crazy. That would be a good chance for people to jump in and buy more if they so choose. But you know, we got some big support. We got some supports here at 86, 73. Got one right here, 91. So maybe it'll pull back to the 80s. Maybe. I gotta really look at the chart and see how it ebbs and flows. But I think this is great. I think this is great for people. I think now that it's the hot new thing, I hope people didn't jump in when it was at 100,000, and then now you about to watch this thing recorrect itself all the way back to the 80s, maybe. Where is it now? 96 still? So yeah, it might bounce off the 96, 95 and bounce back up. We'll see. Or it might go all the way down to 70. It might go, you know, who knows? But don't buy things at all-time highs. That's never a good thing.
You stupid.
Don't buy things at all-time highs. The market always pulls back. It's going to pull back eventually. And hopefully you find yourself a nice entry. Do your research. Do your homework. Find out what you're investing in. Don't just go following people just because they invest in it. Go find out if it's something worth investing in for you, and then make your move if that's what you want to do. But as far as this, I think this is absolutely awesome. I think crypto is going to have a good year because the president-elect likes crypto. He appointed crypto people. He's been talking about crypto going up and how much he likes it, and he's galvanized the crypto community. So next year, I see this thing, you know, if I was a guessing man, everything is in place for crypto to do well next year. So listen, don't let another year happen. Let's look at this one more time before I go. Don't let another year happen where you sit on the sidelines and you just let life continue to pass you by, and you see things flashing before your eyes and you had a chance to change your family's life. Because that is what can happen when you start investing. Do what you have to do. Enjoy yourself. Research. Even if you got to pay somebody to teach you what to do, invest in yourself and then invest in the market. This is absolutely amazing. Shout out to all the crypto people, man. They out here getting this bread. So with that being said, I'm out. Enjoy. Please don't buy at the top of the market. Please don't do it. You will not be happy if you do that. But with that being said, I'm out. Peace.